You are now listening to the TuckersDaily Podcast with your hosts, LJ and Tiffany Tucker, a house that is united unless we're talking football.
Yo. And we're back.
We are back.
Yeah, we back, y'all, with another episode.
And what are we doing today, boo?
Babe, we talking about a division that, at one point, it was the
worst.
Division. The
Wait,
worst
what?
division.
Oh, okay, I was saying the
She had it right, the worst division.
Yeah, the worst.
But they had their highlights.
And now
This division here.
they gotta bring in the heat.
They bringing the heat.
So what we're going to do today, we are going to focus on team grades in the NFC West. So let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Let's go ahead and hop right into it. I don't even want to just fill in no fillers.
All right, what do you want to do first?
Let's start with the worst teams.
Okay.
Who is your worst team grade that you gave in this division here?
Arizona Cardinals.
I couldn't agree better.
D.
Worst team.
You let go, first of all, of your strongest receiver.
I don't understand that.
Your best defensive player retired.
He did.
And then you have
what? Your quarterback hurt.
Exactly.
He hurt. He hurt.
You have a tight end who's always hurting in and out.
That's true, and he was so good.
Yep, he used to be the bomb.
But,
right?
But I like him. But
yeah,
man,
yep.
Man.
You know, you have a running back who was a star running back. I think he still does his thing.
He does his thing. I think he does
I
what
think
he can.
that's really all you have there. And then you have Marquise Brown. He does his thing too. But overall, you're really not looking so good this year.
So good. I don't see no highlights. And I'm not knocking. I'm just going by the team you have now. Y'all, I don't see no highlights of y'all doing anything.
I know, right?
I hope you guys at least win 2 games.
Yeah,
and that's a stretch.
But you know what? They're looking for the draft next year, so that's probably in their benefit.
The only shining hope that they have, in my opinion, is if their quarterback comes back and play. He's not going to be ready week 1. I don't believe. I don't know when he's going to be ready for the season. But if he come back and play, you might have a chance on some games. But right now, I don't see y'all. I don't see any kind of highlight of that team.
Even when they did have things, I don't know. It was still like was questionable over there. I don't understand.
Yeah, it was. They had problems. They attacking the quarterback as if he didn't study the playbook. He made it to the NFL, but never studied plays or played the playbook. That's so weird. But I think I give him a lot more credit than people give him. I do think he's a good quarterback. I do think Kyler Murray is very hard to game plan against. Really good quarterback, but I do feel like he kind of overdo it a little bit. Yeah. That's why I caused him to get hurt. I just feel like if you can get a system that benefits around him and get him some players around him, like when they had that, they went undefeated. No, they lost 1 or 2 games in the regular season, but then lost in the playoff because of him. But I think that's the team dynamic of that's what it is, and that's what they're gonna be.
And I was also just looking this up. Kyler Murray said he's day by day approach for his return from the knee. I mean, I think that's that's basically like you're out. But knee surgery is pretty interesting, especially for a quarterback who uses legs a lot. True. I don't know.
Yeah, and that division is pretty hard. That's going to be kind of hard to win without him.
Yeah, so that's probably why Hop left, too. They was like, nah, we good.
Yeah, we good.
All right.
So, they're going to be the worst team.
Across the board. All right, who's your second worst team on here?
This is going to be... Some people might come after me, but it is what it is. The Los Angeles Rams.
Same.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, I mean,
the Los Angeles Rams.
They also have nobody.
Were just a few years
Super Bowl
ago.
champions.
They were the Super Bowl champions. They were the team.
They
to
fell
beat.
from grace so
you
far.
You talking about falling hard?
Falling hard.
I'm talking one of those falls where you fall and your hands are behind you. Right.
Free
your hand
fall.
behind your back and you hit the ground. You can't even brace yourself.
Free falling.
I just don't know.
Insane.
It's very bad.
It's like, should y'all have even won?
I'm at a point where it's like, y'all should just start over.
Yeah.
Like, start. Like,
I mean, you got two players on your team, Stafford and Donald, who are basically on their way out.
On their way out, but
and those are your two best players.
At this point, you might should just let a college team play in your position.
No, don't do them like that.
No, not that bad. Do them like that. And it's crazy. And honestly, the only reason I gave them higher than the Cardinals is because they do got Stafford and Cup,
which also is injury prone.
Oh yeah. But
like hamstring in training camp already. Like, I know that's minor, but still, this is talking about a player who usually gets hurt every season.
That is true. I don't know if he played a full season.
And he's the only one that really is going to be able to do anything for the team.
And they have a running back, but running back is not that good. Yeah. He's so up and down. It's like he has a good run, bad run, good game, bad game. It's like inconsistent. I don't need you.
Yeah. I think Stafford being there, he still has some juice in his tank, but. Sorry, I gave them a C-.
I gave him a C, which is basically a C- because we don't know who they got on defense other than Donald.
Yeah.
Offense players.
If you wanted to retire, this was your time.
I was about to say this might be it.
But anywho, moving on along.
It's crazy how this division is so separated. Oh, you go from
two horrible teams.
And we're not even really saying horrible just in the division. They may be two horrible teams in the whole league.
That is true.
Like,
definitely the Cardinals.
Like, the Rams are not too far from them.
They not. They're really
not.
But
it's like you go from these two teams
to
probably
very
the best
top
teams in the NFC.
Yeah.
Like,
and who are they? We're talking the 49ers and Seattle Seahawks.
We are.
Let's talk about the 49ers
You want to go about the 49ers
first? Okay. What did you give them? What grade did you give them?
I gave him an A.
I gave him A+.
I would have gave him A+, but I don't want to give her. I'm the type where I don't want to give him too much.
Oh, okay.
Because A+ means you in the Super Bowl already. It's a team out there. I think they're going to be in the Super Bowl already in my mind, but not yet.
Okay.
I gave him an A.
All right. Why'd you give them?
A+.
Okay. What'd you get? Why?
Well, they were the best defense last year. They didn't lose nobody. Again. They will be again. Mm-hmm. They actually added a Pro Bowler in Jason Hargrove. Mm-hmm. That's a Pro Bowler to help Nick Bosa, who was already the sack leader. It's like, and I know they're gonna get a deal to get him back. So, one, you got the best defense, and I'm a defensive guy.
First round draft pick defense.
Yes.
Like, wow.
Like, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna go to the offensive side. Receivers. They didn't lose no receivers.
Mm-mm.
Debo talking as if he's the best.
Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk. He's actually really good. I like him.
Oh, he's really good.
Ayuk is actually a great receiver. People people sleep. I know all the attention on Debo because Debo is Debo. But Ayuk be doing his thing.
He do.
So you got him.
You got Christian McCaffrey. You got one of the top running backs in the league on your team.
I think he revamped his career with this team.
And then let's not forget one of the main things.
I call him a maniac.
Who?
I call him a maniac. The man is crazy, but I love this guy to death. George Kittle.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about him.
Kittle is
I forget about him.
I call him maniac because his personality. He's very...
Yeah. But you know what? The reason why I think I forgot about him is because he has been more silent because he was hurt. And then, like,
he came back,
you haven't really heard much about him. When he used to be very explosive, he was, like, talked about right under Travis Kelce. But I do still think he has it, and I think he is still explosive. But I do think he's lost a step. I don't know if it's because of the injuries or just because of the team dynamics.
I think it's the team now. I think with them adding CMC, a running back who get more touches, it requires Kittle to block a little more.
Okay.
So if you see Kittle, you see him doing a lot of things.
He does that very well.
He does a lot of other things than just catching the ball. But when he catch the ball, we all know what he can do.
Yeah.
We actually seen it last year. He caught some passes that was like, whoa, wow.
Yeah. I like him too. I've always liked him too. He is. He's wild.
And
he likes to hit you.
You're right.
And he likes to be hit.
Yeah, that's what I say. He got a little loose screw somewhere. But now you need that in football.
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and open this up to you because you made a comment that I agree wholeheartedly about that QB.
Oh, yeah, position. The QB situation in the 49ers. Probably the best situation anybody can have in the NFL about QBs. Man. You have 4 QBs who potentially should be starters.
And that's tough. That's tough to have on a team. You don't usually see that on teams.
Right, and I think they just got scared because last season they basically went down their whole roster of quarterbacks and lost them all.
Yep.
That, and I don't think that's not going to usually happen. I think that's still overkill right now. You don't need that many quarterbacks on your roster that are first starter quarterbacks. So, okay.
I'm going to ask you this though. I'm sorry to cut you off, my beautiful wife. Who do you think starts out there then?
Okay.
To judge on what you know, who do you think should start out there?
I think it's Purdy team. I think Purdy should start. Nice. One, because the team has momentum with Purdy.
Yep.
He finished, not finished because he got hurt, but he stopped last season on fire. We see that he can do it. I think you give Purdy the chance to prove what he can do because he's already shown you, okay, look, I know what I'm doing. I'm not Mr. Irrelevant. I'm out here making plays. I'm out here using my legs. I'm throwing. I'm doing everything. So I don't think you take it away from Purdy that quick. I think you put Purdy as a starter. I think you put Lance as the secondary. Okay. The reason why you put Lance secondary is because he's fresh. He's new. He hasn't really had a time to show what he can do. That's why I wouldn't start him.
Yeah.
But he's just, honestly, it's just been a misfortune for him.
Yeah.
But I do still think that he's secondary, as in, okay, if he get hurt or, if we need to sit our bro Purdy, he come in.
Yeah.
Then I think you go back. Your third person is Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold should be the veteran on the team who is basically helping them do what they need to do. So if you lose Purdy and then Lance not doing great, you still got your safe pick in Sam Darnold.
Wow.
Do you need them all? Really much? No. But if you want to keep them, I say that's your order. I say it's Purdy's team.
That boy John Lynch be doing it. You go from a team that had no quarterbacks on the roster, hardly, to a team that got this type of quarterback situation.
And then Allen.
Brandon Allen.
Take him or leave him if you ask me.
Yes. But
that's my say. What do you think?
I honestly agree with you.
Okay.
The only one I would probably switch around
is Lance and Darnold.
Lance and Darnold.
Yeah.
Lance, to me, I think he's a good quarterback.
He's improving that.
You're right. Now, and I'm just going off of Darnold. More Darnold than Lance.
Veteran.
That veteran, then how
he
ended the season.
Yeah.
If he can pick that up, he's kind of like a Purdy 2.0. Not 2.0. No. He's like a Purdy.
Don't say he's not a Purdy. He's not like his own. He's a Darnold.
He's a Darnold.
Yeah.
But I think
because he's not like Purdy.
No. Purdy did some things.
Purdy might could take you to the Super Bowl. I don't think Darnold's going to. He'll take you to the divisional round, but that's about it.
And I'm not going to sit here and say last year divisional round last year playoff game when they played the Eagles, it would have been the same outcome. I think it probably would have been the same outcome, but it would have been a different score.
Yeah.
It would have been a closer game.
Yeah.
If Purdy didn't go down.
Yeah.
It would have.
Yeah.
It would have been a different game. Now
he's exciting. He's exciting to watch. That's a quarterback.
He got a nice little personality, man. He's cool.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
And he's explosive. As a quarterback, you really don't find explosiveness like that. And who else is explosive like that? Mahomes. Who else is explosive like that?
Let me drop this
Allen, Josh.
So Purdy was a 7th-round pick, right? Guess who else was a 7th-round pick?
Tom Brady.
You're right.
Tom Brady.
They come around every decade. I think he's that one, man. I think he's that one.
Maybe.
I think he's that one. And if he don't make it to the 49ers teams, y'all better be looking out, man. Purdy's nice. Man.
I wouldn't say his play game is like a Tom Brady, but yes, he can potentially have a career like that of being Mr. Irrelevant 7th-round pick and now a starting quarterback on a winning team.
Yeah.
I think you give it to Purdy. I think that's going to be exciting to see. I think he's explosive, and I think that's his team.
I do too.
So I gave them an A+.
I gave them an A.
Yeah.
So.
And they have a good defense. So we said that, but yes.
The grand finale of it all. The reason why I think this team, with what they've done in the offseason.
Yo, I'm slick, a fan.
It's going to win.
I'm not even going to lie.
The division. And they actually going to compete with another team that we may talk about later.
Yeah.
For the championship. Not the Super Bowl. I'm talking about NFC championship.
Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith.
I like Geno. It was a point in time where people were talking about Geno. And he was drafted high as a quarterback. He did his due diligence. He sat behind. He learned. Yep. He learned. He did what you would want a quarterback to do. He learned. He persevered. He went to different teams. He learned. He got better. He improved till he got his chance. And now he's doing so good out there that people have forgotten my boy. They forgot who was the quarterback before him. They knew it was Russell, but I'm saying he's coming in and he's filled them shoes, and they not even talking about Russell out there.
He's kind of filling the stats for the team.
He is
as quarterback. You know what? The funny thing is, I think they're going to do so well because I think Geno Smith wants to prove that he deserved a spot last year. Just like I said, I put Geno as one of the top 5 quarterbacks.
She did.
And so I also think this team is about to be really instrumental.
Man,
like we're going to see a lot.
Man,
yes.
What they picked up. Oh my God.
You pick up Jigba. You already got Metcalf. You already got Lockett. Like you got.
Then they brought back the legend himself on that team, Bobby Wagner.
Oh yeah.
They brought Wagner back, and need that for that defense. I think he the one who gets that defense going back to what they used to be. I'm kind of scared for them. I'm kind of scared, not scared for them. I'm scared for other teams that got to play them because top to bottom they're pretty solid. They're pretty
like
solid.
A rock. And the thing is, I think also Smith doesn't have that much longer in him. Okay, he's already 33. So this is his time. Like he's not sitting back trying to get better. He's really trying to be like, I'm making a run to get a ring with this team. I'm making a run to keep my spot. Like
I only think it's a handful of teams that can stop him from that. Which one being in his division? I ain't gonna knock the 49ers.
And Geno, you see him play?
Geno,
he's getting the balls to somebody.
He's getting to somebody.
Okay.
And with the weapons he got, you're talking 2 receivers that's already Pro Bowlers. Then you add a rookie receiver like that.
It's about
and
to
then
go down. I told y'all this. Well, I put him in top 5.
If you notice, what was the little recipe we stirred up last episode?
What?
Good coach.
Oh yeah.
Good quarterback.
Yeah.
Good tight end.
Yeah.
Noah Fant was a first-round draft pick tight end. We can get him going because Noah Fant is really good.
Yeah, he is. I think he needs to be more consistent.
Yes, you're right.
But yes.
They got a recipe. But the thing about them, they got a good running back that could be a great running back, Kenneth Walker.
Oh, yeah.
You got DK.
But you know what? See, that's another thing I like about the team is because the offense is running through Smith. Right, but they also have a good running back, Walker, who can also split some of that. It's just all around, like they're just all around solid.
Point, and that is why you pay your running backs. That is why you go get good running backs because something. One is a team sport. Yeah. 2, like she just said, you need that running back. He could turn and give it to the running back, and they're going to running back take over that offense for a couple of downs or a series. Mm-hmm. You need that, and
especially for Geno, it's good for them because Geno runs.
You're right.
He will run.
You're right.
I mean, he's not taking off like, Lamar Jackson or anything like that, but he does run. Like, he'll run and get the first down. He'll run and get a few yards. He'll run to, run around to see who he can throw to. So it's like, it's a lot to account for that offense, man. They're going to be tough for defenses.
He's going to be tough. He protects that ball. He don't turn the ball over a lot. He make his throws. I think he was like the most accurate quarterback last year as far as QBR.
3 good receivers? 3? How you account for
solid
that
tight
on
end.
defense? Someone's going to be open.
Somebody should be open. Should
right?
be.
Should.
Now, if we're gonna get into comparison, because I know we hyping, but they are good. But their only downfall, I say, is secondary. And I'm only saying not saying the secondary is bad. They got great secondary with young youth, but Jamal Adams, man, he has to stay healthy this year. He has to. He is the cornerstone. When they have good defense, you got to have a good safety to be able to cover and lead that charge in the hole, like to make plays. And he does make plays, but he put his body out there, he gets hurt.
Yeah. Well,
that's my thing. I think if they stay healthy on that end, I think they all right, but
I know, because you're more defense win games, and I get it. I think you need to have a good defense, but I also think like defensive players are phenomenal when you have a great one. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have a great one, you don't need a great one. I feel like you just need good defensive players to stop and work as a team, and you can make your stops. Okay. But if you have a great defensive player, it makes it just that much better. But I don't think you will automatically suck if you don't have a star defensive quarterback corner or linebacker or defensive tackle. But I'm an offensive girl, I always say that if you don't have nobody on offense, that's not something you can be like, okay, well, we can have mediocre people.
Yeah.
Unless you got a quarterback like Mahomes.
And maybe I'm thinking of the past. You know, I like defense, and pass is defense, but this is an offensive game, and you need both. I'm not saying you need one more than the other. You need both. If you're going to have an offense, you got to at least have a defense to stop the other team.
And some people think it's a defensive game. That's okay. I'm an offensive girl.
And you're right. And I will say, when they do play the 49ers, though, who you taking? Because that's going to be a game. Like, I think that should be a prime time game.
Honestly, I'm not going to predict that yet because I want to see how things go. I will say,
I need a bold prediction.
Right now, bold prediction is the Seahawks take it. And the only reason why I say the Seahawks take it, bold prediction, Seahawks take it, is because with all the who's going to be the quarterback, and Purdy, I think they have enough to win, but I also think they're not ready to win.
Yeah, she stole it. She didn't steal it, but she definitely, we think on the same wave, baby, because that's what I thought too. That's what I thought
prediction.
Too. That bold prediction.
Why you think that way, though? Same?
I just feel like with the 49ers situation quarterback, I don't know if they're going to make the right one or the wrong one. We won't know. Because we have, I'm going to say 3. We'll say 4, but I'll say 3 solid quarterbacks. But the reason why I would say 4 is because they have been saying Brandon Allen has been doing good in camp, but not enough to be like, I'm the starter. But you have 3 quarterbacks. Yeah, we could say, they're doing good in camp. They're doing good in camp. You put him out there, he don't do good.
Yeah.
We won't know until the season starts.
Yeah.
So it's more like, you have a 3-headed monster, but you're going to pick the right monster.
And honestly, if you ask me, I wouldn't keep all 3.
I wouldn't either.
So,
God, man.
I wouldn't pay all 3 of them.
I wouldn't either, but there's some teams that can use some quarterbacks.
Yes. But, I mean, I think the 49ers, they kind of have what they want in the offense anyway, so that's why they don't really care about that whole if we keep that quarterback or we keep all them. If I was Sam Darnold, I wouldn't stay there as no third string.
That's true. And I think what a lot of people don't give credit to is the coaching for
and honestly,
49ers have good coaching. Now, I don't know how they're going to be on defense, losing DeMeco Ryans to the Texans, but they got Shanahan, and Shanahan's an offensive coach. He know how to get his players and
they're going to make noise.
Yeah, they was actually in some people they best team in the league.
I don't know about that. Well,
go down to last year because that defense was great. They lose nobody.
Top 5 for sure.
They'd be top 5.
Top 5. So then, what's your rank of all these teams? 1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll start with 1.
Yep.
Seattle gonna be my number 1.
Okay.
Like we said, I just think this is more solid. They're more solid.
Yeah.
All positions, coaching.
My number 1. 49ers.
Oof. It's toss up.
I love what the Seahawks are doing, but I do think if Purdy starts, 49ers is number 1 team in that division.
I think Seahawks got something for them this year.
I think Seahawks are close because Seahawks. Oh, did I tell you? I rated Seahawks A-.
I gave him an A as well.
Okay, so I think Seahawks are a close second. 49ers first. Seahawks are close second for me. I mean close by the margins. Okay, so but I gotta go with a team that is pretty solid defensively, but also offensively pretty solid as well. They're not. It's not that new on their offense. They just got to get that quarterback.
It'll come down to it. Like this is why defense is important, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got offense. Now I say the offense by even. We can say the offense almost by even. I think you can say edges to each one of them. Like you could say receiver edge to Seattle, but you also could say running back edge to 49ers. I think CMC is better. Quarterback edge. It's kind of a toss-up.
I think Geno is an edge over all of them.
And then you got tight end. I think the tight end go to Kittle. So it's you got, and honestly.
But you know what?
You know what we don't see? Who? The line. I will say 49ers deep offensive line with Trent Williams. Yeah. They got a bit offensive.
But you know what? I wasn't going to say that the defense is going to decide it for me. Why I think that the 49ers are number 1 and Geno and the Seahawks are number 2 is really more so because I just think that Geno, they're not fresh. I don't know how to, because Purdy's fresh too.
This second year for both of them.
But you also have just like, I mean, you got so many people over there in the 49ers that are already really solid.
They are. But
and I know people can say that about Seattle.
I think they're the same makeup of a team. It's kind of like back in the day. We're gonna go with history. Come with me in history. Back when the Legion of Boom was it? Legion of Boom? Yeah, Legion of Boom was a team.
I thought we said we wouldn't go back in history, y'all.
But this is recent. It's not too bad. It's not too far. In Kaepernick. Remember when Kaepernick played?
Oh, okay. I know that.
Those two teams were the two teams that was really the cornerstone of the NFL. Those two teams, when they battled, it was a battle. I think we're repeating it with these two teams now.
Okay, it's going to be good to see. It's going to be good to see.
Seattle won it, Super Bowl 1 year.
Yep.
49ers went Super Bowl 1 year. They lost, though. But I'm just saying, them two teams, I think they back.
Yeah.
They back. Ooh, I can't wait to see it.
By the margins. Close second, and then third we have the Rams.
I got the Rams because of Matt Stafford.
Yeah, just because of Stafford.
I think him a veteran quarterback. He can still get him over the hump.
And then number 4 is the Cardinals.
I don't think the Cardinals. Let's just say they don't
sit this season out.
Let's just
get themselves ready for the draft.
Yeah.
You know, because this is not their year.
This is not it for them.
Which is so funny because I always feel like they are. It's not really ever their year to me.
I like Kyler though. I just feel without Kyler, you're not going to win.
I don't know if I'm too sold on Kyler. I'm sorry.
He do choke. But
he choke and he run around the field like a Tasmanian devil, and it's like, come on, man. A lot of people be stopping him. Sometimes he get away. Sometimes he get away, but sometimes it's like you done ran 5 yards back, and then you done lost 5 yards because you running around like a little chicken.
It's exciting to see. And I used to be the same.
But you know what that shows?
What?
Low football IQ.
See, we can't do that.
Come on.
We can't do that.
You running around because you have nowhere to go. You don't know where you going. You don't paying attention. You don't look. You can't even see over your people.
Because there's a lot of quarterbacks, scrambling quarterbacks who does that. It's a lot of quarterbacks who does that. And we can't sit there. We don't say that about them. Because
they're not doing it in that way. Kyler Murray do it, and he doesn't even know where he's going. At least when Mahomes is getting out of the pocket, spinning around, he know where he's trying to go. He's trying to wait till his receiver get open. Kyler Murray don't know where he going. He take off and run after that.
We just gonna have to agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, we don't want to get too into that.
We don't have to get into that
but I'm just saying, I've never been sold on that team. I've never been sold on no Murray. Okay, never. It is what it is.
It is what it is, and hopefully he can come back strong to show that he can play a little bit. You know.
I mean, he's not trash, but
he's definitely
never
not
making my top 10.
Definitely not trash, but
he making your top 10?
No.
All right. Trash.
He's not trash though. If he's healthy, I would put
him in the trash.
I can't say top 10 because man, there's some quarterbacks that came in that really caught my eye.
There's some quarterbacks on the bench that I would
all right, now we just gonna have to end it on
now.
Because now she's putting 20 on something that shouldn't even.
Okay,
you can't put 20 on a moped. Let's
whatever, man.
But
all right, well, do you guys agree?
Yeah, if you
are we all feeling strong about Seattle? Are we all really looking forward to see what Seattle and the 49ers do as they have built whip
Let us know in the comments, man. Let us know. Let us know what y'all think. Because I honestly think these two teams...
I think y'all going to think the same we think.
These two teams are actually two of the best teams in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Especially on the NFC side. So,
So remember, guys, to comment, like, subscribe.
Yes.
You can subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to see us interact, or you can listen to the podcast. It's on all the podcast mediums: Spotify, Google, iTunes, iHeart, all of it. Okay.
Yes.
So check us out. We are excited about football season. We are excited about the games. It will be lit. Okay.
We are 3 or 4 weeks out.
Yeah. It's getting close.
It's getting close.
And it's going to get real and heated, okay? So comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what you think, what you want to see. If something that you think we should talk about or discuss, let us know in the comments. Or make sure you rate. Please rate our podcast if you're on Spotify or iTunes.
We're trying to do this long term, so stay with us, man.
Yes.
Stay with us.
Make sure you rate us. Give us 5 stars or 4 stars.
We're gonna be bringing you some heat.
Yeah.
Heat.
All right.
But until next time. Peace.